Hello one and all, it's Nerdcraft here, bringing you Game 2 of the Best of 5 series here between Complexity MVP SC and MarineKing.Prime here. Spawning on the lower right hand corner of the Tall Dream altar is our red Terran MarineKing.Prime, and his opponent, of course, spawning on the upper right hand corner is our blue Terran Complexity MVP SC. And last game, oh man, talk about awesomeness. Like the entire game, MKP was just like, yeah, I'm gonna just kind of put a light, or not a light contain, but a pretty heavy contain on you, so you can't go and take your third, you can't move out against me or anything. And then all of a sudden SC out of nowhere just completely cleans it up, but 19 Marines there from MarineKing.Prime were just ready to go into the counterattack, takes out 37 SCVs, and then those same Marines, no, all those Marines were cleaned up, but all the other Marines from MarineKing just did a great flanking maneuver on all the tanks, and everything was cleaned up, and it was just so awesome. If you guys didn't see that, I almost said movie, that game, go back and watch it, because any person who's having trouble with TVT, watch that. That is how you do it. That is just brilliant TVT, I would say. Of course, the opening was a little, played on hard, what am I trying to say here? A little bit of a, sketchy opening from both of them, kind of a little wobbly, but, I just highly recommend watching. I know I'm definitely going to take notes from that for my ladder play. And it looks like MarineKing, I'm going to say he's going to go for a gasless expo right now. Bam. And SC, he's going to go for barracks first into command center. So command center first for MarineKing, and then barracks into command center. Most likely both going to go gasless. No, actually SC did get his gas quite a while ago by the looks of it. And maybe some sort of pressure here might be coming up from SC. That's always what's the fun part about Tall Dream Ultra. Well, it's not fun at all. It actually really sucks. Is that it's such a big map. Most people almost half expect you to play a macro-oriented game, but then you can always catch your opponent off guard by going a little cheese. Now this SCV here is going to be a little annoying. You're just trying to see if you can stop that SCV from building, but no. Second barracks here coming up from SC. So maybe some sort of pressure build going to come up from SC. He's going to want to, by the looks of it, he's going to want to make sure he gets his army up fast, because he doesn't want to get caught in that contain, which he did last game. And getting a reactor, he's definitely going to want. He's definitely indicating a heavy pump of Marines, and MarineKing there just getting his second up, and his orbital command finally being morphed. Excuse me, I had like a little hiccup or something. And just Marines coming out for MarineKing. There's a shocker, and this SCV is going to not be able to survive the stutter stepping of MarineKing. Actually, oh, how fast are SCVs? They are 2.81, and Marines are 2.525. So 2.25. So yeah, SCV just able to get away. Great save there from SC. Now reactor Hellion open here coming from SC. Again, this is my favorite build actually. And ooh, Ninja Starport. Where is MarineKing? Oh no, he doesn't see it. Remember, this is what. Dang it, it's taken out. MarineKing doesn't see this though. He's just gonna think, oh, he's gonna go for reactor Hellions, try to establish some map control, maybe even do some harass. And of course, the bunker's being put there. But we actually have Cloak here being researched by SC. So Cloak Banshee is always the worst kind of Banshees. And these Hellions are actually, that one, poor little Hellion, never got away, never stood a chance. And now these Marines are just going to, putting the wounded Marines in the bunker, that's always great. Okay, cool. Sliver, Dakota, Parks. So putting the wounded Marines in the barracks bunker, which is always a great idea. And this Hellion just kind of, just checking things out. First Banshee is on its way right now, about halfway done, while Cloak is about halfway done as well. And it looks like SC is going to expand. He's going to have, he's going to be at an economic disadvantage because of how earlier MarineKing got his expansion compared to SC. But also, just because SC is going to have Cloak Banshees, he's going to be able to take out quite a bit of, oh, never mind, there's an engineering bay. He's going to be able to take, I was about to say, take out quite a bit of SCVs, but there's an engineering bay. Wouldn't be surprised to see a turret go up at all. Nope, no turret, just this right here. He might be suspecting the Banshee just because of the reactor Hellion opening, and here comes the first Banshee. She is ready. She is locked and loaded, ready to destroy. Her missiles are ready, and sees a lot of Marines there. He doesn't want to reveal Cloak just yet by the looks of it. There he reveals the Cloak. Try and take out quite a bit of Marines there. 2 Marines. He needs to get the SCVs. He needs to take out that SCV right there, specifically that's building a turret. I heard that's not good. Saving up for a scan, though. He's going to be able to take this out really quickly. The second one is also on her way as well. These Marines are just trying to follow, pretty much these Marines are trying to buy time to get that turret up, and the turret does go up, and so is one over there. The scan does take that Banshee out, and Starport now being, oh no, actually that Banshee survived. Now the Starport for Marine King coming up as well. Blue Flame too, I like this a lot from SC. He might just be going into a very heavy mech game, which is always fun. Mech is such a great build. You know, it's very slow and passive, but you know, once you get it done, you can really do some damage. That Banshee being just destroyed. She never stood a chance. And Tech Lab on that factory is done. Tanks in production. This Banshee is out of range of the turret. Gonna cloak there, and you know, SC is actually, you know, he's stopping a lot of mules from coming down. There's been about 3 scans there from MC, or not MC, but MKP, and you know, when it's this early in the game, those mules are very essential. The entire time that Marine King was scanning, SC was dropping mules, so as you can see, it's quite a bit. Actually, he's ahead despite being behind by 8 workers, so economically, so you know, there you have it. Now with these Hellions, I would not be surprised to see any sort of Hellion drop. Looks like Mass Hellion is going to be the choice for SC. That's been also another very popular kind of build lately. And Blue Flame has been revealed. This amount of Hellions, that's just going to indicate that, oh yeah, it was just 2 cycles. He doesn't really know the actual number. And a Raven coming up, well now he knows the actual number. Raven here coming up for SC as well. Love that. Going to stop like the Vikings from really being able to eat away at either Medevacs, Vikings, or Banshees, or even the Raven itself. Wow, my mouse just went a little wild there. Third here being established by SC. Where is it? Oh, Ninja Third. I like them Ninja Thirds. And quite a bit of Marines here by the looks of it. 19 Marines. No, about 21 Marines coming up, getting ready to go. There's this tank too, but there's a lot of Blue Flame Hellions. These guys are just going to, you know, that is 12 Blue Flame Hellions there. They're just going to, oh, actually, no, now it's even more. Auto turret being put down. Oh my god, just look at all those Marines roasted. Ooh, who wants Marine barbecue? Ooh, very rarely will you see Hellions kill a tank, so, you know, pay attention to that. And now with this, he lost 7, about 8 Hellions in that exchange, but that's actually really good. Now these Vikings are going to be, oh no, everything's going to be taken out actually. These Vikings will be taken out by Hellions too, if so wished upon, but no, they are going to go for this. They like SCVs. They don't like Vikings for dinner. Blue Flame Hellions like SCVs for dinner, and a lot of SCVs being taken out for SC here, and maybe not as much as I had initially thought. Well, this guy has 4, so let's just actually see how much we're taking out. 22, that is quite a bit, because hey, look, there's Blue Flame Hellions over here. So SC being everywhere at once, being taken out a lot of SCVs. Oh, if you got that bar. Oh no, so many SCVs taken out at once and everything is cleaned up, but what does it matter, because Marine King lost 38 SCVs before the 15-minute mark, so Marine King is in quite a bit of trouble there. That auto turret is still just chilling. And more Hellions are being made. This scouting barracks, so yes, that does indicate a very heavy mech build there coming up for SC. Now tanks finally being produced here by produced for SC, and these Vikings are going to come in, going to be able to take out that Raven. Actually, no, the Raven lives to tell his tale, and handful of Marines and Marauders and a single siege tank are coming up here. This is going to have to be lifted so that, you know, doesn't lose it. Now the SCVs are being pulled into the engagement here. Everything is going to die for MKP. The tank though is sure holding its own, and now it's finally taken out right now. Marine King's Viking survives until he's going to have horrible nightmares. He's gonna have post-traumatic syndrome, like the worst kind. It's like I was there, I was there. I was the only survivor. Oh man, poor Viking. And now this siege tank is being repaired, and you know there's 23 were killed for Marine King, so not as much as SC killed, but you know a good handful. And you know these Vikings still trying to see what they can. They're kind of scouting to see if they can take out the Vikings and establish air control, like air superiority, like SC did in the last game, which was very cool actually. He just went around, picked off all the Vikings, and this is something that SC actually, is, by the looks of it, it really excels at. He just getting that air dominance. He seems to be really good at that. Now the armory is coming up here for SC. Where is it? Oh no, that's Marine King. Never mind. Lol. And another barracks. So looks like we're gonna have, you know, bio versus mech. So I'm just gonna say that's auto. That's almost always an auto win for the guy playing mech. Bio just cannot really stand up against mech. You have to be really good. And you know MKP has great control, but I don't know if this is the best build order choice for him. I mean, especially if you see that many Hellions and the tank as well. I think you should try and just go either Marine tank or just pure Marauder or just pure mech to respond to that too. He's not even making tanks anymore by the looks of it. And Armory and eBay, no, the production of tanks has actually ceased. And the third has been established there for Marine King, but you know, this third has been around for SC quite a longer while. I'm surprised that this fourth hasn't been established yet. And I love this from SC. He's just patrolling around, making sure that no drops can happen. By the looks of it, that drop that MKP got ready, it was easily denied. Oh, hey, look, a factory. And I don't like this from Marine King. He's going to go in. He's going to engage this. This is a very bad idea. It looks like he's just going to try and pick off what he can. Picking off the refineries is very big when playing against mech. You know, just you always want to deny that gas. So yeah, Marine King might see that. You know, this army is very scary. He needs to do something, and he is responding by just getting very heavy upgrades for his infantry. 2-2 on the way, making a lot of Marines. You know, if you're going to go bio against Terran, like if you're TVT and you're going to go bio and your opponent's going mech, I kind of feel that you should have a very heavy Marauder count and just, you know, get those upgrades very fast, as well as a heavy Marauder count, just so you can really stim in there, take out the tanks, and get out, because that's what you want to do. And, you know, just SC, he's constantly producing his mech units. He's getting another factory established. As to whether it's going to be a reactor or a tech lab, I'm going to go off a limb and say tech lab. Let's find out. Tech lab. I was right. Oh yeah, I like being right. Armory is just for SC is... Nope, never mind. That's not for SC. Yeah, that is for SC. Where is his armory? It's a ninja armory. Those are the worst kind of armories. I'm sorry. I have to... There it is. Yay, I found it. That was cool. So, just getting out those upgrades for his mech army. And this is such a cool army composition. I just want to say that, especially against bio. Tanks, they rain all sorts of hell onto Marines and Marauders. And then, you know, once you get Hellions to a certain point, you know, you can kill rocks with them. But you can also kill Marauders, which is kind of like a rock. And this is actually 19 Hellions, I believe. No, 23 Hellions. Yeah, this just goes to show the sheer amount of Hellions that SC has, that he's taking rocks out with them. And now we can see that Marine King, he's trying to find a good position to attack by looks like he's going to think, hey, there's the third there. Let's take out and check this out. Talk about hilarity right here. Marine King going for Ninja Expo, but finds the SC's Ninja Expo as well. And now he sees that, you know, he's going to be taking the lead on the expansion, so you know he's going to probably be feeling pretty comfortable economically wise. But you know, then again, tech wise, oh, here's the huge siege up. Oh, you better run! Italians trying to get a good angle. They're trying to lure this bio into the, you know, into here, because you know that's where everything dies, is right here. But unsieging his tank's going to try and go in and see if he can get a better angle, and they're kind of just running parallel to each other. All sorts of chaos is going on over here. Now level 2 weapons on its way. Here comes the stim. Siege is going to go up, and see, that's the great thing about Sim. Your units become so fast you can get in, and by the time the tanks are sieged up, you're out. You can get out really easily. Sucks to be that Marine. And here's the siege up. 2 angles being taken, but you know what? When you got this amount of tanks, it doesn't matter because the Hellions are taking this out. And oh man, everything is just dead. That is, oh, so horrible for Marine King. And he actually has quite a bit of SCVs in that mix. Don't know if that was a mistake or purpose. By the looks of it, it was a mistake. He looks like he was transferring over to here or here and just happened to box and everything. Now here's the siege up again. 4 SC. All the Hellions are gone, but you know, what does it matter when you got this amount of tanks? And oh man, that tank is, he's meant to destroy. But this is in no way good for Marine King. 50 supply ahead, 4 SC, and 3-3 coming up, 4 MKP, but also 12 Marines and 3 Marauders. So you know, his production is very good. At the same time, it's just, it doesn't matter if his production is good because this just eats away at everything. And now that third is about to be sieged up, and these Vikings are just going to be able to pick off medevacs whenever they please. These Hellions just going to eat away at the SCVs. So, you know, this is, again, not looking good for Marine King at all. SCVs try to take out Hellions, but it's never a good idea to run into a flamethrower. It's very painful from what I hear. And 3 tanks and 3 Hellions constantly being produced here for SC. And yeah, now it looks like we're just gonna have a little break. SC's gonna try and push in, try to establish a good front, but Marine King looks like he's gonna try and counterattack, which was a great idea for him, but the army unfortunately is ready to go for SC. And just more and more tanks coming in. They're going to siege up and everything's going to die. SCVs being pulled and the destruction is imminent. Everything is dead and the tanks don't even care. They're just like, lol, you think you can kill me? You know you cannot. And actually did lose quite a bit of tanks. Only has 5 tanks left. At this point I would suggest putting a mule down to repair galore, and ooh, looks like Hellions found this expansion. That's a lot of mules that are ready to die. And that Marauder just won't go down. There you go. And everything is, geez, there's so many Hellions from SC. I love this so much. He's doing such a great job. He can even land a bunch of Vikings, and it doesn't matter because he still has air superiority. And you know, I have to call it. You know, this is, geez, where do those things come from? This is pretty much GG for Marine King. You know, sure he has this, but it's actually been scouted, and single Hellion will work that over eventually. And there's the GG from MarineKing.Prime. Holy crap, awesome game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stick around for game number 3.